The Quant network QNT crypto has been doing well recently. You can see for the year, as of now, this coin is up 5%. For the month, it's up 47.2%. For the week, 21%. And for the day, 5.9% as of the time I'm doing this video. The question now is, if you look at the future of this bad boy, can we see Quant go right up to about $1,000? Well, today I want us to answer this question. We are also going to look at key areas where you can jump in to accumulate some Quant right now or later. And if you say you want to know more about this coin, like do more research, you can hop on CoinAnk or go to ChatGPT to learn more about the Quant project and why it is up recently. We're going to talk a little bit about that, look at the chart, look at the fundamentals, and see where we are heading towards in 2026. If you're new here, you are watching the Betong Crypto, a place where we learn crypto step by step with clarity, sincerity, and honesty. Make sure you subscribe, hit the like button early. Let's dive straight away into today's video. Wow, Quant has been doing well. If you look at the current price action for Quant, this bad boy went right up to about $108, right? You can see it hit this resistance level here. This was always going to be the case because if you look at previous price action, this has been a critical zone in the past. In the past, it acted as support. Now it's acting as resistance. So if say we're gonna break and close above this zone, then we can head straight to even $200 per Quant. But now looking at this current price action, when can we buy QNT again? I'm gonna bring in the volume profile, pluck it from the bottom of this move to the top of the move. And where I want to see is where the POC is. So looking at current price action, this is where we have the POC. So to an extent, I'm going to be looking for an entry around this price point for QNT. I'm going to drop now down to the lower time frame to see whether this zone is actually a zone of interest. You can see clearly on the 4-hour time frame, this zone is around the 100-day and the 200-day EMA, and also is closer to this area of interest of the alpha trend. Now, if I drop now to the 1-hour time frame, I want to see, okay, based on where we are currently, I would say that this should be an area of interest. Why? Because this candle alone is a candle that caused this move to the upside. The alpha trend printed a buy signal. Yeah, you can see clearly. And based on the way I trade, I want to see price get back to where the alpha trend printed that buy signal. You can see clearly. So I'm going to extend this zone right up there. So this should be the zone where I'm going to be looking for that buy. And looking at where price is at currently, it takes no time for us to make a huge dip to the downside here before we go back to the upside. We can easily go here towards the end of the US session or towards the end of the UK session. But this is a zone I'm going to be looking at buying or accumulating some of this bad boy. Also, we can see price break and close below all of these zones. So price can still come right down here, can come right down here, no doubt. But I'm looking at this other zone here to be a zone of interest here. This other alpha trend zone here. You can see clearly, I marked this zone in the past. This is an alpha trend area of interest. So we can still see price drop right down to this area here before continuation. But ever since we left this area, we haven't yet come back there. You can see this was an area of interest on the 1-hour time frame. So price can either come here, drop down here, but around this zone is going to be a good zone to buy. Now, I mentioned that we can see Quant go right up to $1,000 by 2026. How is this possible? Let's dive into this. Let me explain to you guys why it is possible for QNT coin to hit $1,000. Let's go to CoinMarketCap and look at this. The current supply in circulation is 12 million Quant, or let's say 12.07 million Quant. The max supply is 14.88 million Quant, which means the supply is limited. So if, say, we see many investors buying Quant and taking it out of circulation, that is putting it in cold storage wallet, we can see the price of this coin skyrocket to the upside. You can see what happened with Zcash. Zcash was about $20. I think that was last year or at the beginning of this year. It was about $20. But look at the current price of Zcash. It went right up to almost $800 from that price point. So looking at where Quant is, I think we can see Quant go right up to $1,000. That's something which is doable looking at the rate of adoption of this bad boy. If you are wondering what Quant is all about and why is this coin so valuable at this point in time, Quant launched in June 2018 with the goal of connecting blockchains and networks on a global scale without reducing the efficiency and interoperability of the network. It is the first project to solve the interoperability problem through the creation of the first blockchain operating system. So basically, what Quant is doing is they are connecting blockchains on one network to another, making it easier for you and I to bridge to this network or to that network when we are in the crypto space or when we are transacting online. Or if say you are a project you want to launch on this network and also connect with other network, you can use the Quant network to do something like that. And I went to ChatGPT. I tried to do more research, like why is the Quant project doing what it is doing, and this is what I found from ChatGPT. It says that Quant recently was picked by UK Finance for its tokenized sterling deposit initiative. That means QNT infrastructure is being considered for real banking payment use in the UK. So UK has taken the step to recognize the Quant network to be one of the top payment system in the country. Every bank in the UK at one point is going to be using the QNT network. You can see here it says there are broader pushes for tokenized assets and digital currency pilots. As demand for such infrastructure rises, QNT become more relevant, which boosts investor confidence and long-term speculation about its role. Data suggests QNT's supply on exchanges has dropped significantly. Many tokens move to cold storage or wallets, reducing circulating availability. That scarcity often support upward pressure on price. With fewer tokens easy to buy on exchanges, strong demand can lead to sharper price increase. What this could mean going forward, if Quant continues to secure real world institutional partnerships, that is, bank tokenized platforms, stablecoins, or CBDC infrastructure, and if supply stays tight on exchanges, Quant could see further substantial upside, possibly breaking past $100 and towards higher target. But if broader crypto market sentiment turns bearish, or if the resistance zone near $94 to $100 hold, the token may consolidate or pull back. For long-term investors, QNT's story revolves around interoperability blockchain to legacy finance, bridging and tokenization of real assets. If those themes gain traction, the fundamental case strengthens beyond just trading momentum. So this is the reason we can see Quant hit $1,000 by 2026. Now, if you don't know, the tokenized infrastructural system is one of the top currently. Any project building an infrastructure for CBDCs, stablecoins, interoperability, or connecting blockchains to another blockchain, like what Quant is doing, has a future. All other projects are going to be looking to launch their project on this network. So that's why I think Quant is valuable in the future. I'm going to be buying more of Quant as we speak. And when it comes to trading, the key areas that I mentioned could be an important area for me to start looking for a possible trade. But as an investor, I'm buying more of this bad boy now, looking at what UK is doing, adopting this to be one of the top banking system. I don't know about you. I know about me. I'm sharing this just for educational purpose only. So don't go buy Quant because I say so. Buy Quant because you understand what the project is all about. If you want to trade Quant, you can trade Quant with me on Bitunics. The link is found below this video. And if you want to buy and hold, you can buy and hold on cold storage wallet, or you can buy and hold on Binance. Binance is one of my top exchange for long term. If say you want to hold spot, you can hold your spots on Binance as well. If you want to get the links are found below this video. And if you haven't yet subscribed, like this video Do subscribe and like this video. Until then, see you in the next video. Bye bye. Ciao.